Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, December 15th. We had a regular meeting of the Grand Rapids Economic Development Authority today. We had a pretty short agenda, but we had a very long meeting. We're working on putting together our 2023 work plan. A lot of the issues that are going to end up on that work plan are things that we've talked about pretty continually, but they're important for us to keep them at the forefront. Things like supporting the Huber project, supporting the continued expansion and renovation of the ASV Yanmar plant and that expansion that's occurring that we've talked about in the past. We talked a lot about the Highway 2 corridor that we've been working on, potentially trying to expand that corridor so that we have better access to the port and better access to to the interstate highways, excuse me. Some of the other things are just supporting the wood products industries, really looking to redevelop some of those underutilized lots within the city, be they downtown retail areas or some of the other retail areas like the former Kmart site or the former Ray's Marine site. And then we talked a lot about the Voyager Capital site and continuing to help redevelop that as well. So Rob will put that together for us in a work plan. And then we'll work together to meet those goals going forward in the coming year and coming years. Actually, some of those things that we talked about today will take more than 1 year to accomplish, but we'll continue to work at them. And then we also applied for or approved the application of a grant to the Blandon Foundation for a revolving loan fund, and that loan fund will be for the EDA, and there's a lot of details we have to work out in this process, but for us to help support through loans some of the community events in the downtown area that have happened in the past. And it really comes out of Riverfest and trying to make that an annual sustainable event. But what our loan fund would allow us to do is to give say an entity like Riverfest or an event, excuse me, up to a $50,000 loan so that they can actually go out and have some backing so that if they get a big name act that will help create a self-sustaining event, that they're not on the hook for a large loss. So that $50,000 loan potentially would be forgivable up to the point of any losses. So if KAXE puts on Riverfest, goes out and gets a big name act and they lose $10,000 and we give them a $50,000 loan to secure that act, the potential would be that they wouldn't have to pay back that $10,000 that they lost in that process. So we think as an EDA that over time, if we develop a really good event with really good acts, that event will self-sustain itself eventually. So that was the gist of that grant application. And again, there are a lot of details that we have to work out to make sure that we're not necessarily picking winners and losers and that it's a fair process and that we're not funding events that are clearly not going to work either. So there's some details we have to work out there, but we're excited about the prospect and we look forward to the future and having some of those fun events in the downtown area. So that's the extent of our meeting. I look forward to seeing you next year. Have a great holiday and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you and have a great day.